One of the trends that will enable this smart energy grid is advanced analytics, also known as big data. The total amount of data available is growing at an exponential rate. To put things into perspective, here are a few examples of data sources of various sizes. Starting with the complete works of Shakespeare at a few megabytes, we move up 1,000-fold to all of the compositions of Beethoven in audio. Then another 1,000-fold, we would arrive at all of the printed material in the US Library of Congress. Jumping up by a factor of 1 million, we would reach the exabyte regime. It's estimated that all the words ever spoken by human beings would total to about 5 exabytes. In 2007, our digital universe was 300 exabytes in size. That number grew by a factor of 10 to about 4.4 zettabytes in 2013, and is expected to grow by another factor of 10 to 2020. Put differently, over 90% of available data has been generated just in the last 2 years. One of the areas where big data has already been used is to generate new insights. And a great example comes from healthcare. Project Artemis is a joint venture between IBM, the University of Ontario Institute of Technology, and the Toronto Hospital for Sick Children. Doctors have built a technology that can record and analyze vital statistics from premature infants in real time. In such cases, infections are a leading cause of death. Project Artemis can alert hospital staff to infections up to 24 hours earlier, thus allowing them more time to administer life-saving treatments. Aside from saving lives, it's estimated that big data could provide about $300 billion of value each year to the US healthcare system. Another way in which big data can provide value is by improving efficiencies. US manufacturers spend over $200 billion every year powering their plants. What if they could drastically reduce this number using big data? One example of how this could be accomplished comes from Western Canada, where a pulp mill has used data analytics to predict system load changes and account for them before they occur. This has resulted in almost $7 million in net annual savings coming from decreased fossil fuel costs and imported electric power. One of the challenges in dealing with the vast new amounts of data is the fact that much of the data that's coming online at present is unstructured. For example, human speech. IBM Watson is a platform that excels at natural human language processing. It made headlines in 2011 when it beat two human Jeopardy champions, and is now available as IBM Watson Analytics. This platform delivers self-service analytics for business, with the goal of automating steps such as data collection, processing, and visualization to reduce barriers to using big data in business. In the report, you'll find other examples of where big data has already been used, ranging from GM car dealerships and a smart missile factory to the Pampers website and Barnes & Noble bookstores. As we open up new data sources and find novel uses for existing data, data will become increasingly commodified. 9 out of 10 executives feel that their decisions would have been improved had all relevant information been available. Big data will make this goal a reality, enabling truly data-driven decision-making in business.
So what you've seen here are disruptive technologies that we have identified as having real commercial potential. These are not pipe dreams. There are real startups and inventors working on ideas as disruptive as the internet has been in decades past. If any of these technologies have been of particular interest, we'd be happy to chat with you about how we might be able to work to explore some of these technologies. In fact, what you've seen here is a sample of PreScouter's service. Typically, clients provide us with a statement of work. In this particular case, we have broadly looked at 9 disruptive technologies. In the second step, our team has a teleconference similar to this webinar, but where we would have interactive discussions with you and your teammates on the findings. And then, in the last step, we compile our findings into a report for you and your teammates to disseminate internally.